Saybrooke. Hadn't heard about that till last week. Check out this beautiful elevation. We're going to talk about a new builder, which is not really a new builder, and it's called the Keystone Custom Home Group. Keystone. Now, you won't recognize that name in this marketplace. Oh, there've been a Keystone here or there come into the market, but this is going to be a serious contender. It's the Evans Coghill, great local brand, the Evans Coghill rebrand of Keystone Custom Homes. And there's some exciting inventory, including Saybrooke at Lake Wylie. Hey, I'm Roger Holloway, buyer agent with ProStead Realty. We also list and sell resale, as well as we focus on new construction. Got a great team of buyer agents, and we can do it all, North and South Carolina. And this Saybrooke, is going to be a major deal. Look at this elevation. This puts you in mind of kind of a Toll Brothers, kind of a turret. And that's just one elevation. And this particular sheet, you see how I've written on it? A lot of confusion if you don't have a good buyer agent. I know, I'm always selling. But guys, good morning to you. Jack, the real estate dog, says hi. Does this have his logo on both sides? You know, in our move, I discovered a few of these Jack, the real estate dog mugs. I thought I gave them all to Rodney to distribute appropriately and equitably. But let's talk about Keystone Custom Homes. So I went to a realtor event the other day. Broker partner Rodney Jones was there, Denise O'Farrell, and just a bunch of builders, a lot of people we know, and we're always interacting. And when I saw that Keystone Custom Homes logo, I thought, well, I got to get the skinny on this. Well, I knew the sales guy, Paul. He moved here a few years ago from Minneapolis. And by the way, you never want to reach out to the listing agent. You want to call us first. But you go onto the MLS or Realtor.com, Zillow, wherever you get your data, be it good data. Realtor.com is the National Association of Realtors, of which I'm a member, or Zillow data. Have a good local agent. And here's what I'll tell you about Saybrooke at Lake Wylie. Let me just talk about this just for a minute. You've got 62 home sites, right? And there are some waterfront availabilities, and there's some inner sites, and you go anywhere from, $500,000 up to close into $1 million. And they've got 8 plans. Now, what's cool about this is that Evans Coghill, which has always been a strong brand, by the way, they've got a bunch of really interesting floor plans. No real big surprises here, but they've got a bunch of floor plans, customizable. And I found them to be, again, who really knows this builder is Rodney Jones, my broker partner on our team. He used to actually sit in a model for Evans Coghill. So he knows new homes from the builder's perspective. He knows new homes from the lender's perspective. He understands loans impeccably, and he's really, really good with buyer clients. Plus, he lists and sells in North and South Carolina. Here's what I'll tell you. My team is awesome, so you want to give me a call. If you're already working with Rodney, call him and ask him about Saybrooke. And they have some other opportunities, which stick around to the end. I want to tell you about something that kind of blew my mind. That's kind of our bonus at the end. But here's something that you need to know about it. This is Lake Wylie, right? And they've got all kinds of options, including what they're calling deco options, like I guess that's short for decorator options. But it's just kind of a neat rebranding with a local brand that a larger brand with capital for lots and stuff has really come on the scene to infuse them and to rebrand this way. And again, so case in point, you go into the MLS and you see all my writing. Well, here's why all my writing is there. There's one of these Nottinghams, which is a cool when you're looking at this particular elevation. And there's one listed in Saybrooke for $990K. That's the highest price one. I think all the way from the 400s. I mean, we could go here into the MLS, which is what I'm pulling from. Canopy is our local. URL is old. See, this is why you need a good buyer agent, man. Looky here. Well, I'll tell you what, just for fun, let's just go to my big screen right there and just talk. Let me just talk to you. So in this Nottingham, they have one listed for $990, and it says it's got a basement in the MLS, but I go into the listing and I don't see a basement. Now it's proposed, so it's not built. Hey, by the way, where is Jack, the real estate dog, when you need him? He'll be barking here any minute when somebody shows up. And so they have it listed for $990. And then if you go a little deeper on this particular address, they've got not only the Nottingham listed for $990, they've got a Savannah plan. And where's that Savannah? They've got a Savannah plan listed for $876 on the same address. So if you type that address in, or if it came up on Zillow, the Savannah plan for $876, this is lot 40. Or you dive a little deeper and you can see a Covington plan, right, for $930. So what is it? Is it $876K? Is it $930K? Is it $990K with a basement? Is it a Savannah plan? Is it a Nottingham plan? Is it a Covington plan? So here's what I'll tell you. A good buyer agent on your side, and by the way, they're going to pay our fee, but they're not going to pay our fee if you go to them directly. You need to come to us first, and we'll help you suss it out. Everything there at Saybrooke. Here's what I'll tell you. They've got various elevations, and one of them includes that one with the turret. One of them includes, different farmhouse type, manor type, vintage type. So the elevation's important. Can I have this elevation? Well, if the guy next door has it, or if the girl across the street has it, or if the husband, wife next door has it, you can't have it. What about colors? I want this. Well, if they, that's called anti-monotony rules. Cup of coffee from Jack. So here's what you do. Your budget is a key. So is it Saybrooke at Lake Wylie, or is it something else? If you're $875 to $990, there may be a handful of things that could work for you. So let us help you sort that out. The big news is that Keystone Custom Builders is the rebrand from Evans Coghill. Great local presence. Shout out to Mr. Banks. Great regional East Coast influence as they come to partner. And this is part of the exciting news. And being able to have this neighborhood on Lake Wylie is cool. Now, here's the big news for the bonus. They also have 2 sites left as of the other day at Vineyards on Lake Wylie. Now, I remember Jepson Court helping a buyer move from somewhere that we built there in the D.R. Horton luxury brand, but there are 2 home sites right there at Lake Wylie, very close to the airport. Oh, yeah, for a pilot or for a flight attendant or somebody flying in and out. Either you're flying in and out because you're doing business, or you're flying in and out because you're traveling. You're 55 plus like us, and they're starting at about $1 million. So that's pretty cool. McAdenville Village, that's where, now these are in the greater Charlotte area on the map. McAdenville, that's the Christmas village. That's where you line up and wait in line to drive through probably the best Christmas lights display. It's December, baby. McAden Village, probably in the high fives. They say from 539. What does that mean? Yeah, it means probably 600 to get in. Then McLean Overlake. So again, Evans Coghill had some presence there at McLean Overlake. Now they're rebranded as Keystone Custom Homes. A lot to love about it. So ask us about McLean Overlake. Ask us about Waterfront at McLean. McLean, again, is on the other side of Lake Wylie from Charlotte. A lot of reasons to love it. If you're traveling every day to come into town, maybe not so much. If you come in town once a week and you're working remotely the rest, oh yeah, McLean might make more sense. But that new restaurant right down there, Drift, ooh-wee, baby. And then, all right, here's why you need a buyer agent. You see at the very bottom there where it says NIMS Village currently sold out? I know something that you don't know. Oh, I need another sip of Jack's coffee cup mug coffee. Stand by. It's morning, guys. Hey, by the way, when we ordered these cups, we ordered them with tops. So this keeps your coffee hot with a little top there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So at NIMS Village, right across the street from the new Fort Mill High School, Catawba Ridge, literally right across the street, you can walk to high school. NIMS Village is one of those great neighborhoods, Saucy Burbank, Knott's Builders, and then Evans Coghill. Well, now that they're rebranded as, it's a test question, right? Now that they're rebranded, there is one left. Now, Pace Development, the developers at NIMS Village, this is a great neighborhood, by the way. They didn't come in and clear cut it. They had to cut trees, but I mean, it's rolling, it's pastoral, it's beautiful. There is one home site left. You drive in right there on your left that Keystone Custom Homes would like to build you a custom home. And it says currently sold out, but guess what? Call me. And if you're, I'm going to guess that's, I think the last one they did in there was in the low 1.1 millions maybe. So if you're like a 1.1 to 1.3 million dollar buyer and you want a nice custom home, we would love to represent you in that. So give me a call, 704-345-3400. If you like my vibe, hit subscribe, join the tribe. You can see I'm kind of set up now in my new studio. I'm excited, and I can bring you more news that you can use about new construction and relocating to Charlotte. So guys, my cell number is 704-345-3400. We're excited. We got our big annual team meeting dinner this week where I take all my team out to dinner at Firebirds. We're excited. It's festive. It's fun. And I'm paying. And the only rules are no takeouts, no spouses. I'm paying. So let's have fun. Just the six of us or so. All right, guys. Thank you so much. 704-345-3400. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.